Right fellas, before I start this, I'm just going to say that I'm hopefully going to get a PS4 next month so I can smash the new maps 30 days earlier. Right, to start the Easter egg, you need to first speak to Pam in the Black Cat. And when you've done that, you now need to open up the whole map and turn on the power. You also need to start ranking up your Kung Fu ability until you reach the Shuriken step. And when you reach this step, you need to go talk to Pam in the Black Cat. And when you do this, you need to make your way over here, just up from the Black Cat. And you shall see this cage with a rat inside. And all you need to do is use your Shuriken ability and press LB and shoot the cage, and you will see a rat spawn. All you do is follow it, and when it enters another cage, shoot the cage, follow the rat again. Just keep repeating that really fellas. The rat will go into about 5 cages, and when the cage disappears on the 5th one, along with the rat, that is the step complete. And when you've destroyed the last cage, you will see a yellow ring spawn. And all you do is kill zombies in that yellow ring. And when the circle goes, ninjas will start spawning, so just kill all those ninjas, and when you've done that, go back to the circle and pick up a yellow key. And now make your way into the Bang Bang subway, and you will see this locker with writing on it. Press X on that locker to open it. And when you've done that, you need to go shoot some writings on the walls in a certain order. So the first place you need to be is up here on this roof, just up from the Black Cat, and all you do is shoot the white writing on the left that's on the wall. And when you shoot this, you will hear a gong noise. Now, when you have shot that wall, make your way into the disco area, and in one of the windows you will see some toilets with some writing on. And all you do is shoot the second one in from the left. And now make your way to the lion statue, and all you do is shoot the far left one, and then the second one in from the left, and that is that step done. And when you've done that, head to the Black Cat and you will see a Rat King symbol on the floor. And before you press this, make sure you've got some good weapons and some good perks, because when you press the Rat King symbol, the Rat King will spawn. And all you do is shoot him as much as you can. All you gotta do is pepper him with bullets until he disappears and drops the green eye. And when he drops the green eye, go pick it up, go talk to Pam in the Black Cat, and that is that step done. For this next step, you need to go find 6 Rat King symbols that will be based around the map. And when you see one of these symbols, all you do is press LB to use the eye from the Rat King to then scan the area. And when you see the symbol, you just shoot it. Simple as that. So overall, you need to shoot 6 of these. Only one will spawn at a time. And overall, there are 13 locations. So here are all 13 locations. One location is in the Black Cat above the door. Use your Rat King eye to scan the area, and if the orange symbol is there, shoot it. Another location is outside of the Black Cat in this window here, and one can spawn in there. Another location is in the spawn subway. Look to the back of the train up here and scan for the orange symbol, and it can spawn on the wall. Another location is in the building opposite the Black Cat, and at the back where the stage is, the symbol can spawn on the speakers. Another location is on the roof of the Inferno, and it can spawn on the top of this water thing here, and it will spawn on the spike at the top. Another location is up from the Black Cat onto the roof here, and in the window is where it can spawn. Another location is past the lion statue, and all you do is come to the far wall and look up to the washing line, and the symbol can spawn on the clothes. Another location is on the Inferno roof, and it can spawn through this window here, and it will be on the pipe system. Another location is on the Racing Stripes building. Head up the stairs and come to this side of the building here, and outside the map you want to scan the building, and you will see the Rat King symbol on the right hand side of the wall. One location is outside of the Inferno and near bomb stoppers, and the symbol can spawn on the side of the police car. One location is in the Inferno building, and it can spawn in this blue window here. You have to scan and then jump, and the symbol will be on the floor to the left. One location is on the side of the Inferno balcony. All you want to do is try both sides, scan it, and the symbol can spawn on there. And finally, the last location is in the Bang Bang subway. All you want to do is come down the stairs, which has the Bang Bang's perk on, scan, and then jump over this barrier here, and the symbol is on the floor. So now you know the locations, leave a zombie, and go find the 6 symbols. It's pretty simple this fellas, just keep on going around all the 13 areas when you've shot one, and eventually you'll have shot all 6, and then you want to come into the subway and find a telephone box that is ringing and that isn't red. And all you do is press X on that telephone and you will hear a 3-digit number in Morse code. I'll show you what it sounds like first, and then I'll show you how to do it. So you heard the Morse code there and you're thinking, how the hell am I going to figure it out? Well, with this fellas, get this screenshotted. This is a Morse code chart, basically changing the Morse code into numbers. So Morse code works like this. Long beeps are a dash and short beeps are a dot. So this is how I did it. Get your phone out and record the Morse code on video, listen back and write down the dots and dashes. Every 5 beeps is one number. So here we go fellas. In my game, here was my Morse code with the dots and dashes. So all I did was listen back to my recording, figure the dots and dashes, and all you do now is look at the Morse code chart and see which 3 numbers link to your dots and dashes. And for me, my code was 596, as you can see from the chart. Simple as that fellas. And when you've got your code, you need to go find a nightmare poster around the map that has your 3-digit code on. There are 6 of these posters around the map, and here are their locations. One location for a poster is near bomb stoppers on the wall here, and on the poster the code will be there. And also this one matches my number, so all you do is press X on the poster with your code on. Another location for a poster is in the spawn subway on the wall right here. Easy one to find this one, and it's just next to train. A third location is in the other subway, and the poster is just here on the side of the stairs. Another location is on the Inferno roof, and it can spawn near the place where you can jump down, and it is right here. Another location is at the left of the black cat on the graffiti wall here. And the last location is up from the black cat before the racist stripes perk, and it is near the box on this wall here. So now you know all the locations, just go find the poster with your code on. Mine was this poster near bomb stoppers, and if you pick the wrong poster, you have to find the Rat King symbols all over again and redo the Morse code step again. So please, don't fuck it up. Now, place the poster on this light, and when you do that, you will see an X on a window, and all you do is use some explosives to blow that window up. And when you do this, ninjas will spawn, so all you do is kill all those ninjas, and when you've done this, leave a zombie and head back up to the Inferno roof for one of the hardest parts of this Easter egg. So, in this step, it's about using your brain. You can see this wall, which has a letter on. You also see 6 red circles with weird symbols inside. There is 1 circle on this wall near the scaffolding. There is 1 on the scaffolding, 1 in the window, and there's 1 on this white table, and there's 1 on the wall here, and there's 1 last one on the wall here. So the letter you see on the wall is the starting letter of a word. The symbols you see in the red circles correspond to a letter. So your aim is to shoot the red circles to make a word. So what you need to use is this chart to help you. Screenshot this one fellas, because without this it's pretty impossible. So now you have the graph, we can now go look at each symbol and write down the letters they correspond to. So this symbol here corresponds to the letter I. So write that down and move on to the next one. I went to the table symbol next, and so we look at the chart again and we can see that the symbol corresponds to a letter N. So write that down and move on to the next one. I then went to the window and this symbol I couldn't find on the chart, so all we did was leave that one out. I then went to scaffolding, looked at the chart, and this one was the letter O. I then went to next one and this one was the letter G. And then finally I went to last red circle, and this symbol wasn't on the chart, so all you do is leave that one out. Right, so now you've looked at all the red circles. Now look at each letter you've wrote down and see which letter is appropriate to go next. And if you have no idea what letter should be next, check in the description fellas, I've put some words that have been confirmed and work for this step. And one of those words is the word snake. So I looked at the letters I've got and I saw the letter N, so I thought right, I'll go for the snake. So I went to the symbol that is the letter N and I shot it and it worked. But if you hear a buzzer noise when you shoot a symbol, that means you've failed and a new starting letter will spawn and more red circles will spawn. Which is sometimes a good thing. If you can't think of the word, you can always fail on purpose. But if you shoot the right symbol and it works, just like I did then, the 6 red circles will change into different symbols and letters. So when you get it right, you go around the 6 red symbols again and figure out the new letters. So for me, the table was a letter U, The symbol on this wall was a letter S, the symbol in the window was the letter A. So I thought, if it's going to be the word snake, I'll shoot the letter A. So I shot that symbol, and it was right. Again the symbols changed, and I went down and found out the letters again. I found the letter K, which was this symbol on the table, so I shot the symbol, and it worked. And then again the symbols changed, and I went to find the letter E, which was this symbol here. And when you shoot it and you get the word correct, you will hear a gong noise and the word will disappear. So just a few tips here for this step. It can take quite a long time to do this, fellas. I went through about 5 different starting letters until I got the snake word. You can only do about 5 or 6 of these a round, and if you fail more times than that, just complete another round and try again. And if one word is too hard, like I said, you can fail on purpose to start a new word. So after you've done this step, make your way to this roof here, and you will see the Rat King symbol on the floor again. Press that and spam bullets into the Rat King. And when he disappears, he will drop a brain, pick that up, go talk to Pam in the Black Cat, and you can move on to the next step. So now, in 3 rounds time, after you've talked to Pam, you will get a mini jump scare kind of thing pop up, and when this happens, you will be transported 3 rounds into the future, and you will spawn outside the Black Cat. So in those 3 rounds before the jump scare, you want to be getting some points for some awesome guns, get pack-a-punching, and if you can, get double pack-a-punching as well. So here is the jump scare, fellas, after the 3rd round. It isn't really that much of a jump scare, but it stops the game, transports you outside the Black Cat, and when you spawn here, kill off the zombies until the fire dies down. And when all the fires die down, you need to go find this metal part. And this part will spawn somewhere outside the Black Cat or near the bus. Pick it up, head down to the subway, and you will only see one turnstile with 2 metal parts in. Just press X on that one, and you've done it. And when you've done that, head this way, which is the way to bomb stoppers, and you will see this ladder spawn. Head up the ladder and follow the path up until you get to this area. And all you want to do is look through the window and shoot the Rat King symbol, and then drop down. And when you drop down, you will see a yellow circle spawn on the floor. So all you're doing now is kill zombies in this circle until it disappears. And when it disappears, it will move to somewhere else around the map. So it changes position about 5 times until you complete this step. And it can also spawn in the same place more than once. So it's kill zombies in one circle, and when it goes, find another circle, kill zombies in there, move to another, etc. So the best thing to do is get the horde of zombies and then take them to the circle and do it like that. You can always use a Kung Fu ability or a fortune card in the circle, they always help. So that is what you need to do, fellas. Just kill zombies in 5 circles and complete them. So for next step, try leave about 15 zombies of the round to do the next step. So with your 15 zombies, head to disco area and press X on here first, and when you do this, you will see a disco ball spawn. And when a zombie is near the disco ball, it will make the zombie dance. And also, it will make the disco ball stay on its head. And all you need to do is shoot around 10 to 12 zombies with the disco ball on their heads. And the best way to do this is make sure you're on the dance floor at all times. And all you want to do is run around the dance floor with the horde of zombies behind you. Shoot the disco ball zombie. Shoot the next disco ball zombies. Keep hoarding. Shoot the next disco ball zombie, etc. Keep on doing this until the disco ball is gone and you hear the gong noise. And just remember, fellas, stay on the disco floor at all times during this step. And when you've done that step, head to the front of where the pack-a-punch is and you will see the Rat King symbol for the 3rd time. This is quite a tough one, this one, fellas, because it's quite a high round. So the best thing to do is press the Rat King symbol and then make your way to the sewer system, turn on the air trap and spam the Rat King with no distractions. So shoot the Rat King, and when he disappears, he will drop his heart. So pick up the heart, and now you need to go get ready for the boss fight. And the boss fight in this map on solo is an absolute bitch. I've tried it about 10 times and I can safely say I have now completed the setup for the boss fight. So what you need to do, perk wise, is get Juggernog, double tap, stamina up, quick revive, and mule kick. This boss fight, if you don't have enough ammo, you will fail. So mule kick is what you need. So gun wise, in your primary slot, get the best LMG you can get. I got the Mauler, and I double pack-a-punch it as well. So just make sure your primary weapon is a powerful gun that has lots of ammo. So for your secondary weapon, it needs to be the double pack-a-punch nunchucks. So in the boss fight there is one step, and without these it is very hard to complete. So if you don't know how to get the nunchucks, go check out the link in the description, and also I'll whack out a double pack-a-punch as well. And finally, for your third weapon, get a weapon like the VPR that is rapid and pretty accurate, and if you can, get that pack-a-punch. So fortune card wise, raining bullets is good to have, and perking sword is always good, but in this boss fight, if you go down, you won't die, you will be revived as many times as you can. So now you are set, head to Pam in the Black Cat and go talk to her. And when you've done that, the next round, when you are near the Rat King's home, you will be transported into the boss fight. And the Rat King's home is in the sewers, so just head down there. Right fellas, you are now in the boss fight. First thing to do is hold the zombies up and spam the Rat King with your LMG. Just keep on spamming him until you hear the gong noise. And then when you hear the gong noise, you will see the heart, the brain and the eye spawn. So these three objects are little missions that you need to do in here to complete the Easter egg. Let's get the easiest one done and out the way, and that one is the brain. So go hold X on the brain and then go into the middle of the room and press X on the orange circle to start the quest. And when you do this, the brain will be in the centre of the room, zombies will go up to the brain and stop, and their eyes will turn blue and the Rat King will take them out. And all I did was not kill any zombies for 3 minutes. I did shoot a few shots into the Rat King, but I just kept hoarding, and eventually the gong noise went off, and that is the brain complete. Now the Rat King will come back, and you need to spam him with bullets again. You will get a max ammo, but just keep on shooting him first, and then get the max ammo when you need it, because it won't disappear. Again, when you've shot the Rat King enough, you will hear a gong noise, and then you will see the heart and the eye come up again. And the easier of the two is the eye, so press X on the green eye and press X in the centre of the room to start the quest. So basically there's targets on the roof and walls, and your mission is to shoot the targets. Also, if you want to be quicker about it, press LB to use the eye as well. So yeah, all you got to do is shoot the targets, but if you aren't quick enough, the targets will slowly make their way to the roof again, so that is why you got to be pretty quick about it. Best thing to do is shoot the targets on the roof and then make your way down the wall. So just hold the zombies, shoot the targets, try use as little ammo as you can. You can always put the air trap on to make it easier, but that air trap takes years to recharge and is pretty useful to use for later steps. So keep peppering those targets and eventually you'll have done it and you'll hear the gong noise, boom, 2 out of 3 done, and then the Rat King will come back and another max ammo will spawn, same as last time, spamming with bullets until you hear the gong noise. Right fellas, you are on to the last quest now, which is the heart, and this one is the hardest. This one is very annoying fellas. I've had to quit in this boss fight because of this step, and the reason why is because I've had no ammo. But if you do have the double pack-a-punch nunchucks, you don't need ammo at all. So press on the heart and press the orange circle. So firstly, you will see the acid spawn all the way around the room, and all you need to do is stand in each section of the acid and kill zombies in the acid. You only have a certain amount of time to do this. If you take too long, you will hear that Willa guy laugh and all the acid patches will fill back up. So the tactic is to use the double pack-a-punch nunchucks, and when these are double pack-a-punched, they have this explosive attack added, which helps get rid of the acid. So as you can see, I have no juggernog. I've been doing this step for about 10 minutes and I keep failing. I go down and Pam picks me up so it's all fine. And then I go for it fellas. I go into an acid patch, stand on it, kill zombies, move to another. The acid does hurt you, but I don't even have juggernog now so it's all fine. So that is the best thing to do. Keep moving fast from patch to patch. Make sure you kill zombies in the acid patch. And if you ever get cornered, just spam the nunchucks and they will save your life. Also fellas, if you need any perks, there are crates around the map in this little circle area where you can go pick some up for free. So be quick from going from one acid patch to another, because the ones that you've got rid of earlier might respawn, so you've got to be pretty rapid. And then when you've bossed it, you will hear the gong noise, a max ammo will spawn, and now you can shoot the Rat King as much as you can until he dies. Save the max ammo till you really need it, use the air trap so it stops the zombies from hurting you, so you can focus on the Rat King. And as long as you've got enough ammo fellas, it doesn't really matter if you go down 20 times, just keep shooting the Rat King and eventually you will kill him and you will be shown a cutscene. And after the cutscene, you want to pick up the soul key and boom fellas, You've bossed the Easter egg, it's the best feeling you've ever had in your fucking life. And here is the cutscene, fellas. I hope this has helped. Any questions, just comment. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you, my young apprentices. With the Rat King's demise, you now possess the wisdom, strength, and courage to move forward on your journey. I present you with this token on behalf of all of those that remain imprisoned. May it serve you well on the journey ahead. Namaste.
Damn, she was badass.
Yeah, too bad she isn't coming along for the ride.
All I know is if we catch her on the flip side, I'm calling dibs.
Well, I guess it's time to grab that key and get the hell out of here.
Oh man, who the hell turned off all the color?